Because of the traffic gridlock, at least we have learned a big lesson. You know how to control your money.
But I've learned how to save something now, at least.
Being economical, yeah, with my pocket.
Personal hygiene helps a lot.
During the lockdown, this lockdown now, what lessons did you learn from the lockdown so far?
Guys, very bad, so bad. Because you can see everywhere is so tight. You cannot walk, you cannot go to anywhere. And even though if you want to go to, we that can even have the privilege to go to office, you can't just start leaving your home and without no stress. You must be stressed. You at least when you leave your home, you trek down to Nyanya before getting a vehicle to town. So it's very bad.
So now, what did you learn so far in general? What did you learn?
Learn? I don't even pray that let this kind of a thing should happen again, because it's very bad. We pray to God, let this thing cancel and go. I learned a lot. Like I will say, let's say you like before when we are working and you receive a salary and you spend it as a vagrant, you spend it anyhow. So like now, when this lockdown now, like some people that are not going to work, at least we have learned a big lesson. You know how to control your money.
With this lockdown, we are facing some exercise. Like as you can see me with pure water in my hand, I'm trekking. So we are praying for this government to change. If there is no corona, if there is corona, let them take care of the corona. But with this hold up now, there is problem.
In general, in family aspects,
the food must be there now. Is it not food that makes someone to be kind of living better?
So during lockdown, were you providing as usual?
I don't provide as usual. Where is the salary and where is the money?
How do you manage the situation there?
We are managing because with life you have to go like that. What you see, you eat. Like now I'm eating the binova with pure water self.
So before the lockdown, how much do you give your wife to cook?
Sometimes I used to give her like 1,700, but for this lockdown I used to buy something of 200 naira. We manage.
Thank you, sir.
Showed us that the importance of savings, no matter how small, this thing they say save a little is very important. Live our life, the important aspect of savings should not be neglected henceforth. Then when you talk about the family bond, so going forward it's just for us to just plan our life and see how to live the new normal, they said, and plan for the future so that when next something like this should come up, we will not be caught up unaware. That is just the experience for me so far.
Yeah, thank you. Where you work?
I work with an NGO.
Lockdown, what were you doing in the house?
I said during the lockdown, a lot of activity. Being indoors. One, I respected the government directive of stay at home and stay safe. So while at home, we do the spiritual exercise, we do the reading of the books, we follow the news, we do the exercise, we communicated in the social media, we talk to friends we've not been have opportunity to talk to for a long time. So it was time to, hey Buka, where are you? Hey you, where are you? Oh man, I lockdown. So it was time of doing all the activities you've not been doing very well before. That was the experience. That was what I did. Thank you.
I understand that it will never be what you think all the time. And sometimes I just felt when the day breaks, whatever result I get become the answer. I have learned that it doesn't work that way. It has given me room to kind of manage myself more. My service is now different. Unlike before, I spent more compared to what I'm going to. And secondly, I've learned to also go exercise myself more.
So how much do you spend before the lockdown? How much do you spend now?
Well, like ordinary, apart from my transportation daily, I spent not less than 2,500, 3,000 daily. And what especially is not, expenses that you can give account of. But now it is strictly the house.
Like before, how much did you give your wife to cook? before the lockdown?
I can talk about maybe daily summertimes 2,500, 3,000, but weekends 4,000, 5,000. But now, I'm surprised. 2,000 weekend is even over.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, my name is Peter Dibang.
Sir, what lessons did you learn from the lockdown so far? What are your experiences?
The experience we are just trying to prevent ourselves, but it's a good lesson for prevention of ourselves.
What did lockdown taught you?
Taught me a lot of things, such like stress, honestly.
So didn't you gain any new experience, new lesson?
New lesson of being economical. Yeah, with my pocket, be economical, and the lesson that taught me that although we Nigeria were no more careless, the lockdown came in when we refused to prevent it. That is the whole thing.
What about in the family aspect?
Family aspect, we are managing ourselves as a Nigerian. You must learn how to manage yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There are numerous lessons to learn from this lockdown. In short, the lesson is best known to the people that are experiencing it. Like for me in particular, I've learned that trekking a long distance is no longer a big deal because of the traffic gridlock on the highway or even in the local roads where we link to our houses. Everywhere is choked up because of COVID-19. And when you talk about the hardship is not something you talk about again because every Tom, Dick and Harry in this world knows that times are hard. But when the going is tough, the tough gets going. That is why it's surviving us.
So in the family, what do you learn from the family?
The family circle now, in short, there is no quantity of food that is enough for the family any longer. Because most especially the children, when they are home, they are always eating. You cannot stop your child from eating. And when you have boys like myself, it means your wife will be going to the kitchen more often.
Okay, so like before the lockdown, how much do you give your wife to cook?
Anyway, monthly, I used to give her 30,000 times 40,000. But with this lockdown, I don't even give her a particular amount. Any amount that we have, we'll make use of.
Like examples?
As it is. In short, mentioning figure is out of it because what I can afford is what I will give her. And she understands.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
I learned that I should be at least having a little savings in case of rainy day. For the word of God says we should go to the ant and learn. So the ant, when it is raining, they don't come out. When it is dry, they find their food and then go beneath. So when there's problem, they will not come out because their strength cannot carry the flood. And the flood will then carry. So this period had destabilized many people because of not having a service for the rainy day.
So that's number one. Number two thing?
Another number two thing is that hygiene is another thing. Personal hygiene helps a lot. And many households have cut their coat according to the cloth, hoping that tomorrow you get 10,000, whereas the 1,000 you have today, you don't have value for it, and then squander it.
I learned a lot of things because this lockdown made me to know that savings is very, very important in everybody's life. Because without savings, when this lockdown occurs, if you don't have anything, that means you will not manage it very well.
That's number one. Number two?
Yes, number two, staying at indoors is very, very difficult. For somebody to stay complete 1 month without doing anything, that means it will not help anybody's life.
So if such thing come again?
Such thing come again?
Can you manage it?
Yes, I can manage it because I learned from this one. I learned how to manage it from this one.
So where do you work?
I work at Malaba. I'm the chairman of Handset Dealers Association Malaba.
Now during the lockdown, before the lockdown, how much you spend daily?
How much I spend daily?
You spend.
Daily I spend over 3,000 naira.
Now during the lockdown, how much you spend?
During the lockdown, I spent 3,000 naira. But before the lockdown, I do get things at home, so I don't normally spend much after the lockdown, because of so many things, I have added money. So I spent more than what I spent before.
What have you learned so far? What did you got?
What I've actually learned so far is that we have learned how to manage myself, because when I was going to work, at least I have so many things to eat. I mean, I was not lacking something to eat. But right now, I did not save anything. But I have learned how to save something now. At least if something like that comes next time, I have to manage myself.
God, the only thing that I learned is suffering. We are suffering. Government promised us to send us some money so that we can manage ourselves. But
government did not send it. So how did you manage? What do you learn?
But anyway, God help us, Sha.
What do you learn?
I learned many things. I learned how to save my money. I learned how to save my salary. If I collect money, I learned how to save, because we did not expect that something like this will come out unexpected. So how the thing go, God surely help us.
So do you mean that before the lockdown, you don't used to save?
Before, maybe if I owe money, I'll be thinking that I will see another one. But during this lockdown, unexpected lockdown, so unfortunately, it learned us how to save money, because we don't know tomorrow.
Really, some people choose suffer for us to trek from Far East and to go to Maraba. Like somebody like me, I'm going to Maraba bus stop. I'm consider that they should open this road so that people can move free, and some people that doing business can go to. There is some people that have money for the daily break, daily. But then, because of this knockdown, they can't do, and some people struggle. The struggle is too much. So this government do something about it.
So what did you learn? What are the new things you learned from the lockdown?
Really, I don't know the new thing. What I know that the struggle is too much.
You mean you didn't learn anything from the lockdown?
What I learned is the struggle is too much for us. So this government do something about it.
Teach you anything?
It has no meaning. It's they are not just trying to suppress the economy. The poor should be poorer forever. That is the setting I'm looking at. They should do something to ensure that the country should not go to recession again.
In terms of your family and work, what did you learn from it?
Yes, but this time around it's not easy anymore. At the end of the day, he's crying at home. Children are crying just like that. No way to go out, and in fact, the children are just. Their way out is your parents, and once they don't have anything to fall back, they start crying. That is just what we are seeing.
How did you handle those situations?
There's nothing we can do. We only pet them and see how we can go about it. There's nothing we can do. We're just coping gradually.
Before, did you used to pet like that?
No. There's nothing like that. They know when we have. When we don't have, we have. But this time around, when you don't have, you don't know where to fall back. People go to the bank. There's no fund. For the fact that they know it's only deductions, the withdrawals they are doing. Banks refuse to attend to people. Suffering, all around. We are now trekking again, back home. What is all about?
So you've learned how to pet now, I think.
Of course. I used to pet my children just for the fact that they have to adjust. I used to talk to them, this is the situation, so please, when it is available, you know how you get it. But since it's not available, you have to calm down.
Is he a child?
Yes, it's my daughter.
What did you learn from the lockdown? What did you learn?
I did not learn anything.
Did you learn anything in the house?
No.
Are you serious?
Since the lockdown, there is no means of education again. I just think that government should open the economy back.
It's the opportunity to be reading in the house?
No.
So you're not reading?
There is opportunity to read, but the way teachers teach us is more advisable than the reading itself.
So do you mean the chance they give to you to play, read?
No.
So you want to go back to school?
Yeah. I don't like staying at home. Right now.
I learned because we don't have money as we have before. Everything we used to manage, economize. Everything is getting a suffer. No money, no food. Struggle here and here because nothing is moving. That's what I learned.
How to manage. There is nothing one cannot do. No matter the condition we find ourselves, at least we learn how to manage and do everything accordingly. That's all.
How are you handling family?
It's normal. There is nothing I cannot do. No matter how the condition is, that's how God wants it. So there is nothing we cannot do.
Before the lockdown, I think things were very normal.
Actually, it was at least it was normal, a little bit.
So how do you handle the situation?
Normal. I was using my resources, how I was saving, I was managing it. That's all. There's something more than that.
Manage a little half, because if they want to borrow, when are you going to pay it? So the little you have, just as I'm going to this bank now, the last money I have, I'm going to withdraw it now. But we pray, government is paying, definitely. So, but then we have to manage life as it is. It's difficult, but we have to manage.
What?
I know your name.
My name is Talat.
What did you learn from the lockdown? So what lesson did you learn? What did you taught you?
About the lockdown, I did not learn any lesson so much because I was dying hunger.
So the hunger didn't teach you anything? How did you manage it?
Because I don't know where the sickness come from, so I don't know how manage they stop my work that I should not be going out, and we are dying hunger in the house. There is not any help. So
right now, what did you learn from the, at least during that period? You did not die. So what did you learn from the?
Yes, I learned, as in I was not getting it easy. So it was not funny. It was not really funny for us. So I learned, as in I was so feeling bad. I feel so bad.
Oh, you are married?
Yes.
Before the lockdown, how much your husband used to give you?
My husband was not working.
How much does he give you? How much do you cook?
I used to cook. Yes, I used to cook. At least in a day, I used to spend like 1,000 naira to cook.
During the lockdown, how much do you spend?
Anything I have at all, like 500, 200, 400, I spend, I manage it. So, right.
I learned a lot.
Like what new thing? Tell us about it.
I've experienced a lot because of the hardship. To say the truth, is that during this lockdown, people doesn't find it very easy to walk around. People doesn't find it very easy to eat food because everything as of now, it has gone up. The issue of transportation now has gone high, and issue of feeding, people have been struggling to make sure that they find what they will eat. Still, things in the market are still going up.
In your pockets, your bank, and other things, what new thing did you learn?
My bank account now is zero. As I'm telling you, it's zero. We are just suffering because I will not lie you. As of now, nothing is in my account because of this lockdown, everything has gone dry. Yeah, because our government is not even helping us.
How are you managing things?
It is good because we cannot say that it is government that is. It is God that is helping us as of now.
From this lockdown so far, what lessons do you learn?
Well, what we know here for the lockdown, now it's not lockdown now, I think. Yeah, but what we know for the lockdown was suffering. Look at from Nyanya down there on that bridge. See where we're talking. So people will not get vehicle here. Even the Okada self, you see how this thing goes. But they said, don't closer, far away. This is what we are hurt because of this lockdown. But if we read there, people will pass 2050 the same place. So I don't know, that one is good for the lockdown, what they said is lockdown. This is not lockdown we add in again. Because they say one free lockdown, easy lockdown, we'll be there now. We're suffering.
So now, in your family, before there is money, you do everything normal, but now there's no money. How did you manage? What do you learn?
There's no money now. I don't know, we manage as we go, you see us from work now. And we go there, anything we have, a little thing we have, we manage and do there. We eat together and get together. But we don't have anything than this one. We don't have help from another place. But we also our own and got it. And we obey the government, we obey, because to obey obedience is more than a sacrifice, what we know. And then we obey the government and be there for the day.
I learned that one have to save because you never can tell what will happen in the future. Most of the radio station demanding for help and palliative, it's because so many of us doesn't save. If you save, you won't run into trouble if it happens like this. You don't save because of what you know. You save because of what you don't know that will happen. I think things I learned from this, and I think it's good if one can be able to save. You know, when you are working and if you are not able to give account of your expenses, you are pursuing poverty. You understand? You are just moving to poverty. But if you were able to say, okay, out of my salary I was able to save so amount. I use this for my transport, I use this for my feeding, you know. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this type of situation, you'll be able to cope. I think that's the best thing I get.
Very much.